Good morning, everyone. Today is June 2nd, 2017. We've been planting out our safflower that we grew from seed and had in trays. And we have raccoons, and they are such little shits. They're always digging up our plants. Anything that's newly planted, they just love to mess with us. So they usually don't even, they don't eat the plant. They just think it's funny. I think they're laughing as they do it, giggling. But this is in this was a straw bale garden last year, and then I broke down the straw and just spread it around so that it's even all in this little bed here, and it's the edges are old logs from the woods. There's a little status here because we didn't plant it all because they're not big enough yet. And around each plant I put diatomaceous earth so that the snails or slugs won't devour the plants before they get a chance to take hold in the ground. That's status. This will be my dried flower patch for the craft shows in the fall. And then I have this stilt plant. And here comes Charlotte. Oh, the sun is really bright and pretty. I'm trying not to rototill this year, which is really a challenge because I grow things that that I just kind of broadcast, like flax and oats. You just broadcast those into an area that's been rototilled, and it's so easy to grow. But oh, here comes Fluffy. He's wild. That's Fluffy. I've been able to pet him a couple times, but he's just so beautiful. And Charlotte is sort of scared of him. Hi, Fluffy. Here's Ina. She has been fixed. She is not on the market. She's an older cat, and I think... Fluffy, don't go after Charlotte. That's not nice. Alright, I better go and fix this. Okay, well, we almost had a kitty meltdown out here. Between the feral cats, which we take care of, and we catch them and neuter them and spay them, and then the inside kitties that come out for a little while to hang out in the garden. They're not used to each other, so we try to keep them safe away from the road. We give them little houses, but I have too many cats in the house to take them inside, so that's what was happening. So on with the morning. This is my mustard. Look how big it's getting. And this reseeded right in the hay bales from last year. This is the Japanese red mustard or purple mustard. That's some kind of weed, but I think it's really pretty. It gets little flowers on it, so I'm leaving it. And this is my calendula that just reseeded itself. And I can't believe how big it is. It's really, really nice looking. So that I'll be using. I just brought all my garden stuff from trimming around each bed, and I brought it to the girls. Speck, Sugar, and Olive the bunny. And they'll work on this stuff all day. They all my cleavers out there, and I can't seem to make a video without somebody mowing the lawn, so the cleavers I usually make, I juice that because it's really good for any issues with the lymph system, like your glands and stuff. But once it starts flowering, it's not, I don't know why, but it's not edible anymore once it starts flowering. So, and it gets really bitter and tough, and so there's the chickens picking away at it. And Olive. Olive's got a hole dug over here. Look at that hole right there. She does this every year. She goes in the house at night, but she comes out during the day and she digs the biggest holes. And then she hides. When it gets hot in the summer, it's perfect for her because she'll just go in her hole, hang out during the day. But you can, last year she had one down so far that you could stick your whole arm in it. You guys having fun? I just picked some grass clippings up. We usually have the sweeper. It's my only consolation of having so much grass to mow, but not my choice. But the chickens love it when it's fresh because it's all chopped up for them, and look at, they can just eat as much as they want. And then Olive will eat the other stuff that's not chopped up. And they really get along really good. Sometimes she'll get packed a little bit, but usually they get along fine. Usually. And this is just whatever I have growing, like on the sides of the garden beds. I just chop them with scissors. To wherever the lawnmower didn't get to. And they just pick through it all day long. They love the little grasses, like any of the grass that has gone to seed. They love that. She's picking at it right now. The little seed heads on the grasses, just what she's eating. She loves that. And for now, while we have all this lawn to mow, which I hate, but I live with someone who thinks that's okay to have all this lawn to mow. Eventually I'd like to just mulch everything and grow trees and plants and shrubs and stuff. But until that day, we make our own chicken food with it. And that'll have to be enough for right now. There's only so much one girl can do. You guys give us hours and hours of entertainment. They're so much fun. And we're down to 2 now. We had 16 at one time. Well, evening already. It was a really productive day. Spent most of the day weeding, planting, mowing, transplanting, painting furniture, cutting stuff for dried flowers, I sowed some cucumber seeds in pots so I could keep an eye on them. And now my feet are hurting and my back hurts, so I'm just going to take it easy for a little while now. My comfrey is starting to flower. Look at, well, it has been flowering. Comfrey is something you don't really want seeds to drop from because you'll have it everywhere. So I'm going to cut these flowers off pretty soon so they don't go to seed, but they're so pretty. I don't know any other flower like them. They're so cool. Got little strawberries on here. Look at it. All those cute little things. We planted these last year. I covered them with straw over the winter so they would be nice and insulated. So that's my video for today. I guess I will probably go inside because the mosquitoes are starting to bite. My little potatoes are coming up. I just dug a little tiny trench this time. I do them different every year just to experiment. And I always take the whole potato, like the Back to Eden garden, and I just put the whole potato in. Because it'll make multiple plants wherever the eyes are, you know, sprouting. So these are doing pretty good. I like the red ones, but they're not good for storage, so but yeah, I'm getting bit, so I'll have to make the video kind of short. So the further I go back here, the more I get bit. But my blackberries are starting to flower. Look how cool. Look at all those. Those are all going to be berries. And I didn't plant a single one of these. Mother Nature did it for me. Oh, these are all blackberries. All free, totally organic, pesticide-free, non-GMO food. And food for the bees. So I'm going to say goodnight because my mosquitoes are eating me alive. So I'll see you guys next time. Okay, one last segment. I'm going to let the girls out. They're looking at me and I got to keep an eye on them so they don't go in the neighbor's yard. But they love their little excursion at the end of the night. So yeah. You go, girls. Ooh, my hummingbird just went by. They are the funniest little things when they run. See, they even like the beach. Usually Sugar will head off to a little spot by the house where'd she go? Sugar's the white one. She heads off toward the house to take her dust bath. That's where she's going right now. And then Speck, oh, there's one of the stray kitties out there. And then Speck is a forager. I don't know if speckled Sussex is if they're known for being good foragers, but she is just the best one. And she's out later. She's always been out later than all the other chickens. Never wants to go to bed. She's always out getting stuff. I just wish she would eat more slugs and snails. Here comes Sugar. I always find them really entertaining. Hi, kitty. This is a little kitty that we hardly ever see. He's very wild, but once in a while he comes around. He's so pretty. Okay, I guess this is good night again. I'll talk to you guys next time.